What was like going on between these sets? Was it mostly like shootings, or was it just people fighting and shit at that time?
Everything goes. Everything goes. There was people getting, like that neighborhood right there is pretty big, so they were pulling up on people like 10 deep. And if they catch you strolling by yourself, you're done. They'll hit you with whatever, There was a lot of shootings, even homies shooting at the cops. There was a lot of that. It was,
Wow. You're freaking me out because at one point, me and my girl realized that the beaches in Ventura, you could bring your dog there, or at least so we thought. We've had a couple of people like tell us, like, get your dog out of there, but we figured that out, so we've been going to Ventura to go to the beach once in a while, and I didn't really know that there was anything going on around there. Oxnard is where it's at.
Well, Ventura, they have a hood too,
Okay,
but I'm talking about Oxnard in the 90s.
Oh, all right, yeah.
I'm not saying it's like that right now, but there's still gun clappers out there,
Oh, okay. So I should watch some YouTube documentaries before I go anywhere.
I'm not saying that. Ain't nobody gonna trip on you. Like one of the things about Oxnard is that we trip on each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't fuck with tourists.
If you're an out of towner, it doesn't matter if you're a gang member from out of town. Like let's say they pull up on you. We from homie, and you're from another hood out of town. They're not interested.
No, they're gonna say, "Hey, I seen you with those Norteños."
Well,
they're gonna say, "We love Lefty Gunplay. F you, Adam."
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I like Lefty Gunplay, but
Shout out to Lefty Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Norteños, the way I did my time, I don't talk bad about the Norteños.
Okay.
Because as a man, I respect other men that have respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if they're over here acting like kids and disrespecting, well, f them, But as far as the Norteños goes, I don't talk bad about them because they showed me nothing but solid, And I've been with them in the yard where they killing people.
Well, it's kind of weird because it's like if you hadn't been to prison / didn't have the internet, you wouldn't even know about them. They're like 7 hours away up there, right?
We've heard of them.
Right, you hear about it, but it's not like it's not something that's in your face because it just doesn't really exist down here. So it's kind of weird. Like some people feel so strongly about it, and I feel like that's the impression that I get from the Northerners is like, why are these dudes talking about it so much? Like we don't even see them. You know?
Northerners?
That's kind of the vibe that I feel like I've gotten from them.
They have,
but that's always what you're gonna say when someone's talking about you, right? You're gonna be like, oh, why are you so obsessed with me? You're obsessed with me. That's what people always love to say.
We don't even talk about them like that, though, We don't even talk about them like that. But when I do talk about them, I show respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like one of these other people that don't show respect, that's on them, Me, I show respect because I know if I go up north and I get caught, they'll kill me. I used to work up there. I used to work in Stockton, Vallejo, all that, But I show respect. I show respect because when I was in the main lane, they had respect for me, so I have respect for them. If the doors cracked, it was a different story. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean if the doors cracked?
I grew up in prison when there was war with them. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when there's war, you grow respect for your enemies. You know what I'm saying? And they were putting it down. We were putting it down, and I can't say we won. I can't say they won. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of violence. I got to a yard after a homie got killed, like it was pretty hectic. So for me to come over here and disrespect him, that's just not me.
I respect it.
I got the homies back though, I'm a Sureño, And as far as that, that's what I'm gonna say,
What about on the streets? Could you just be buddy? Like, all right, super hypothetical, but say that you get done this interview and there's like a guy wearing all red, a northerner who's just like waiting out there for his interview after this, which is not the case, and he was just like, "Oh, dude, I fuck with you. I watched some of your YouTube videos. Can we get a photo?" Is that awkward?
Look. I don't think that would ever happen because they're really not out here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I would not set you up like that.
I'm not tripping if you did, If anybody wants it, then they want it, and that's that, But what I'm saying is, like, I'm at an age on my mind, I'm not tripping on none of that anymore. Maybe when I was young, 18, 16.
Right.
If I would have seen one, I probably would have plugged them, But nowadays, I don't even care about none of that because they're all raza at the end of the day. That's the way I see it.
Right.
But everybody is different.
That's the central problem of all the street shit is that we need to make people view themselves as part of, as humans, or even maybe if not humans, as their race, like that's okay. Like if everybody just kind of like looks out for everybody that they, with or that they grew up around or whatever, that's like not the worst thing in the world. But then once you take that and you splinter up every race into like, oh no, there's going to be like 100 different gangs and you're all going to want to kill each other. That's like the worst case possible situation, you know?
Everybody's different and grows up different, you know what I'm saying? And some people just never grow out of it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's all business. If I get locked up right now, I'm going to talk to them. If they pull up, I'm going to shoot them a care package. And I'll never disrespect them when the doors are closed. You know what I'm saying? If business is business and I have to fight them or whatever, then that's just business to me.
You know what's interesting is that a bunch of the Chicago gang dudes or whatever, like they've kind of started to do podcasts where they'll like sit down and have a conversation with somebody that they're technically supposed to be ops with. And there's been situations where it's like somebody sitting down with somebody else where like, you know for a fact that this dude's brother killed this other dude's brother, and they've actually been able to come together and like show growth and do podcasts together and stuff like that. Well, actually the one I'm thinking of there is kind of hypothetical, but do you think we would ever see a podcast where you had like Northerners and Sureños sitting down together?
I mean, it's happened before, no? Wasn't Gold Toes with one of your workers with the Icon? Shout out to Icon.
Gold Toe sat down with Icon? Okay.
I think so.
There you go.
I'm not sure. I can't stamp it, but I seen a picture.
That makes sense. But yeah, he's older. That's like, he's kind of like fully gone into the businessman category. So
but it doesn't matter. Okay. He's from there, you know? At the end of the day, what you're saying, that's how they correlate, you know what I'm saying? Because he's from there, and the other homie's from there too, you know? So from here.
Interesting. Okay. But so going back to your growing up and everything a little bit, so throughout high school, like, did you graduate high school or what was?
I got my GED in Arizona, a prison in Arizona.
Oh, okay. So when did you actually first get locked up then?
At 15.
15.
But look, before I go on, I want to say that I've been hearing a lot about Kendrick Lamar, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
And I'm one of the cholos that he posted on his Instagram.
Did he?
Yes. I'm the second slide.
Oh, wow.
I'm the second slide on the cholos.
When did he post that?
Posted on his burnout account.
He has a burner account? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yes, sir.
So what, he was just posting a bunch of scenic images or?
He posted people that inspired him how to dress, or I don't know. You have to ask him, you know. But he posted me. That's me right there.
Wow, that's badass.
Second slide, Cholo Juan.
That's interesting. Because that's the same dude that people have been getting on his ass saying he didn't show enough Mexican love at the concert.
I mean, everybody thinks different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He showed love. There's homies right there. Sureños. I'm a Sureño. I'm right there. Posted on his Instagram. I'm still there to this day. I just checked it earlier.
Oh, really?
And that's love.